Wow. Okay. All right. What's going on, people? Tone Space Poets Kane out here on the balcony. Look at this wonderful view of Manhattan, one of the boroughs that's going through smoke, fire, anger, tension. It's happening in Manhattan, it's happening in Brooklyn, Staten Island. I haven't heard much protest or riot going on in Queens, but I guess it could always be subject to happen out here too. But yeah, it's like to come out here to get that good fresh air, get that good sunshine, you know. Let's see if I put that shit there like that. Word. You know. Oh yeah, if anybody sees this and you want to get that P90X3 program that I'll be doing, yo, hit me at Tone Space 2. That's TONESPACE, then the number 2 at gmail.com. I'll put the thing in my Google Drive and I'll just send it to you and you can just rock out and do you. Shoot, it's in part because they kind of did me dirty. Beachbody or whatever the name of the people with P90X, they kind of did me dirty. Oh, they banned my channel or they flagged my channel, my main one, where I can't rock out for 3 months. So it is what it is. But I'm for the people all day. So yeah, P90X3. I'm about 4 weeks in. It's ironic because I can't go live on the Tone Space main channel for 90 days, and the P90X program is 90 days. And they flagged my channel around when I first started the 90-day expedition. You know what I mean? So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, a lot of stuff, man. I'm seeing a lot of exposure. There's been a lot of exposés. That's the thing of having this camera, of having these little devices. You can put cameras in front of people's faces. I'm seeing a lot of exposés showing agitators in what otherwise have been peaceful protests. The riots, by and large, have been started by agitators purposely out there meant to stir up crap. In Minnesota, it's, I don't know how much is confirmed, but there's a dude, you might have seen him, Umbrella Man. He had the mask, he had the headgear on, he had an umbrella, he was dressed in black, and he just took a hammer and walked by the auto zone and just banged out the windows, cool and calm like, and then he just turned around and walked away. He didn't do it out of anger. It was methodological. He did it so that he could add to the disruption to, kind of, I don't want to say debunk, but minimalize or make everyone look like animals, the people that were otherwise protesting on some regular stuff. And then, thanks to people putting cameras in people's faces, it's highly suspected that dude is a Minnesota cop, a St. Paul, Minnesota cop. You know what I mean? So you already see the plan with that right there. They're trying to discredit. My battery's running low. They're trying to discredit and try to make people that's talking against that, look like animals. To kind of you know what I'm saying? To try to make it, to try to take away from the actual merit of the protest. You know what I'm saying? And it's been happening all over. It's been a lot of people, a lot of reports of people stacking bricks like near stores for no reason, no construction going on. They're not a pig trying to build a brick house. There's no wolf around trying to blow their shit down. Just stacking bricks. So what are the bricks for? They're for the people that if you want to pick up a brick and throw it in the window, go for it. And there were probably also agents out there that did just that. That once some agent stacked the bricks, another agent comes, picks up brick, throws it in window. The regular general protesters see that rather, and they follow suit. Now, at the same time, even though it's true that there are agitators, you still can't take away the blame from, the ignorant masses that just follow suit and go along with that mob mentality and do the dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? I sure can't. You know, anyone that's a grown man or woman from 18 years up or above, I'm not gonna take the credit away from you. You know, I treat people as intellectual equals, even if I know for by and large they're not. But I'm still going to put people up to that standard. So just because you see somebody else doing some more wild, crazy shit, that doesn't mean you follow suit, even for your own personal sake. Like, look at this, right? The same way that we got cameras that are catching people, cops killing people. Those are the same. Hey, what up? What up? Looking like an abused teenager. I just got rubbed the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But those are the same people that or those are the same cameras rather that are going to then be able to do that face recognition. What's good? What's good? Those are the same cameras that's going to be able to do that face recognition. Use that same face recognition software that's catching these agents agitating stuff. Is the same face recognition software that will zoom, scan your face. I'm sure Blade Brown, you probably know about that because you know you seem nice with the tech and all that type of stuff. Am I right? Maybe you could confirm or deny. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is out there in the riots and all that, and they throw a brick through a window, and someone on a live stream or something catches their face, isn't it true that they could then somebody can detect their face and figure out who their identity is to then further lead to an arrest of that person? You know, so anybody that's out there doing that all extra stuff, that looting, you got to remember the cameras are on you. So even if you're a selfish person and you want to come up on a TV or some Gucci item or something like that, be warned. Keep in mind that you could get caught out there. You know what I'm saying? You are caught out there most likely. Everyone's got their cameras out. Even the people doing the dumb shit. Even the people breaking into stores. They get the brick in the right hand, camera in the left hand, or one or the other. So you know you need to y'all need to chill on that level. You know, something to think about. Cause so far the aftermath, like in New York, the mayor, the governor, what do they say? We're looking into this and that. We're studying the videos in both the crap that the cops are doing and that the people are doing. You see, all type of facial recognition. The provocateurs hijacked the protest. Yes, oh yeah, they definitely did. That's what I was saying a little earlier. You know, so you know, and that's basically what I'm saying. The same software and technology that's able to catch them out there is the same software and technology that's able to catch people that aren't provocateurs, because it's some of them too. You know, now, like I was saying, a lot of them have probably, the charge has probably been led for the most part by the provocateurs. You know, I was talking about how there's video of people stacking bricks like they're building a house to stay away from the big bad wolf. Umbrella Man that just cool, casually just walked by, bang, 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 started cracking those auto zone windows. You know, he didn't even have all his face showing. All he had was the brow area, and they were able to match his face, and it looked a whole lot like him, to the St. Paul, Minnesota cop. That whole brow area, and there's probably technology that could confirm 100% that that is that dude. Like, let's say if this is all you could get, this eyebrow area, because he had a mask on, and then you pull up the picture of the actual person they suspect it is, you know what I mean? They probably got the stuff where you could zoom in and see every crack and crevice that could go to do like a 99.9% matchup and say, yep, that's him. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's gonna go on tonight. Ain't it crazy? That city right there, that island right there called Manhattan. Who knows what is in store tonight going down on the island, in the downtown area, on Union Square, Uptown, and Harlem, and Brooklyn. The Asian provocateurs get the party started in terms of looting and burning buildings. It's a lot of people locked to keep people locked down further. Yeah, to keep them locked down and to try to make it look like the cause isn't really what it is. You know what I'm saying? To try to make the people look like they're the animals. Oh, yeah, these motherfuckers, they don't got a point. Look what they're doing. How could they possibly have a point? You know, yeah, I know the guy, he had the knee on the neck, he killed them. But I mean, look at them. They're savages. They're fucking savages. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you just let them just rock out, you know, on a regular peaceful level, it's going to it'll highlight the point of what they're protesting against a whole lot more. That, and a more sinister plot a lot of people are thinking is, it could be to get the martial law popping off, like the permanent martial law popping off. So then I seen videos of police just wilding out. You got the video of them plowing through the crowd. That was kind of crazy, but um, the people that were around the car, they were wilding the fuck out. I will say that they were wilding out, throwing shit on the car from the back, from the front. They put up a barricade, like pushing on it and everything. And keep in mind that was going on after burning of police cars was already a viral thing that was already going down. Doesn't mean it's right to just start running people down, because if you're running a car into a crowd, sure, the people in the front may be the ones doing some bullshit, but it's gonna be like a domino effect. You're gonna hit other people that's in the back that's just not really having any part of that bullshit. So but as I understand, the requirements for a police officer to be one are not that high as far as like mental acuity and shit like that. You know, we see it all the time. How many times you have a confrontation or you see confrontations with police and you just know they're like fucking brutes? You can just tell by their demeanor. You can tell by the gape in their step, by their walk, by the way they talk and all that shit. They're fucking brutes. By and large. You know what I mean? So that's going down. What else is going down, man? Yeah, there was mad videos of police just pepper spraying a little girl, pushing people. As they're inching forward, the other people are moving away as they're being asked to do, and then they're running up on them and pushing them and doing dumb shit. Well, my shit is on 6%. This shit might cut off. But I have a college background to be feds. Okay, yeah, but to be like a regular beat ass cop, well, you can pick on anybody, right? That makes sense though. On a federal level or better, you got to have more better qualifications. Oh yeah, and then there's the major, as Donald Trump says, the unseen enemy, which is the virus going around. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying, like, look, we're not babies, we're not little children. We can't do this at the boogeyman, and then the boogeyman goes away. No, the boogeyman just sees us doing this, like Blade Brown. You see, looking at me right now doing this. If I was scared of you, you didn't disappear. You're still right there, right? And I'm still right here. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, just because this struggle is more immediate than the other struggle, you know how they say pick a struggle? That doesn't make the other struggle disappear. The virus is still out there, and people congregating, even if it were just all peaceful protests, it's still a dire situation where that shit is going to spread around. It only takes one. It only takes one. Day Thursday. Let's say New York, for example. Some asymptomatic sick motherfuckers out there doing this protest, whatever, coughing a little bit, or not even coughing, just taking down his mask. No justice, no peace. Breathing that virus, extending that air in a short-ass little crowd. He infects like 4 people. Them 4 people, they infect like 8, 12, 50, 100 others that day. All of those protesters go out on Friday again. Now, each one of them is festering the virus asymptomatically, swimming in their system, and each of them affect 4 people. You know what I'm saying? Then by Saturday, Sunday, boom, you already got like another fucking 2,000 infected people. And that's minus the riots. That's if there are no riots. Shit, if you ask me, the setting shit on fire, the heat kills the virus, so that might be helping with that situation. But that's just messed up, yo. And I understand this year it's been, or should I say these past few weeks, it's been incident after incident. The dude jogging, the woman who got a crib ran into, homeboy now that got killed with the knee on his neck. You know what I'm saying? It's been incident after incidents, but I remember in 2016 it was like that. One of the most graphic police killings in history. The Philando Castile in the car with his shorty there with the kid in the back seat. And when did that happen? That happened, I believe, one day after another man that was selling CDs had got killed the day prior. And then I think there were a couple other incidents within, it was similar to 2020. You know what I'm saying? When that shit went down, and we didn't see this countrywide riot or countrywide protests. There were protests, sure, but it wasn't all crazy like this. Now everybody want to pick the time when there's a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Well, the numbers are getting down. New York has done a great job getting the numbers down. I know other states, it's kind of on the rise, but we had all these things put in place, and we were fighting this shit back. And now, boom! Now we pick this year. We under this circumstance to congregate by the thousands. You know what I'm saying? And the governor can't speak about it. The mayor can't speak about it. Why? Because it's a constitutional right to protest. And why? Because they're white men. If they say, oh, well, this protesting, this might not be the best time with this virus go around. If they speak in ways like that as privileged white men, they're going to get, banged on by the people. They're going to be like, oh, you don't care about us, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. Shit is fucked up right now. And no, it's not an immediate threat. We're not going to see the results of all this congregating. I'm going to have to turn this shit off because this phone about to go off. The virus is fading away. It's about as strong as its presence in the media. I sure hope the shit is fading away, but I mean, logically, it just doesn't make sense if it is as the way they say it is. You know what I mean? And we're not going to see the results right away. It'll probably take until, let's say, June 5th at the earliest for people to start getting sick. Probably till, for all the spreading they're doing now, probably the 15th of June until you see the hospitalization rates going up. And probably till the end of June till you see the deaths going up. Now, I hope more than anything I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope that shit does fade away, but I just don't see it. So yeah, please pray that I am wrong. I'm gonna pray that I'm wrong. This is the best thing to be wrong about. But this shit's crazy. But yeah, this shit's about to cut off, so I got a boogie because once this shit go to zero, it'd be a pain to even charge. All right, peace.